Now next is the heat balance sheet. As here it is given the percentage of the hydrogen present in a fuel, as it is given as 15%. Yes, so 15% of hydrogen is present in fuel, and total fuel burn is 5 kg per hour. So we burn 5 kg per hour, or 5 by 60 kg per minute of fuel. Yes, mass flow rate of fuel, it is given as 5 by 60 kg per minute mass flow rate of fuel. We have burned 5 kg per hour. That much amount of fuel we have burned. So 15% of fuel is present in the fuel itself. So let's say 1 kg of fuel, 15% means in 1 kg of fuel it consists of 0.15 kg of H2O, isn't it? 1 kg में 0.5 kg of H2O present है. Therefore 5 kg में कितना रहेगा? 5 kg में therefore 5 kg और से 5 kg पर 60 मिनट, इसमें कितना रहेगा? इतने फ्यूल में कितना रहेगा? 0.15 टाइम्स 5 बाय 60 kg of H2O we are sending into the combustion chamber per minute, isn't it? So 0.15 into 5 divided by 60 H2 hydrogen we are sending into the combustion chamber. As we know that, as from this chemical reaction we know that 1 kg of H2 produces 9 kg of H2O. 1 kg of fuel into the 1 kg of hydrogen from the fuel produces 9 kg of H2O. So what amount of we are having now? We are having this much amount of H2O sending into combustion chamber. So 1 kg producing 9 kg of H2O. That's how 1 kg producing 9 kg of H2O. So therefore this 0.15 into 5 by 60 kg of H2O per minute produces into 9 that much amount of H2O it is producing, isn't it? So therefore this is the value of amount of H2O produced. Total amount of H2O we are producing by sending this much amount of hydrogen into combustion chamber. 1 kg of hydrogen produces 9 kg of H2O. Therefore this much kg of H2O will produce into 9 times this mass flow rate of hydrogen into combustion chamber. That much amount of H2O will produce per minute. So sum of this will get 0.1125 kg per minute. Unit of this kg per minute it is producing. So we know that heat balance sheet is the account of heat input to the combustion chamber and then output from the combustion chamber. So this much amount of H2O we are getting in a exhaust gas. So therefore now we are finding the separately the mass flow rate of the dry exhaust gas, and we got this amount of wet steam produced per minute here, isn't it? So we can also find the total exhaust mass of the total exhaust gas as we calculated in a earlier examples. that is mass of this wet exhaust gas. We have this air fuel ratio, mass of the air per mass of the fuel into mass flow rate of fuel per second or per minute. Let it be per minute. So air fuel ratio we know that 30:1. So 1 kg of fuel require 30 kg of air. So therefore total air fuel mixture we are sending 30 plus 1. For 1 kg of fuel we are sending 31 kg of mixture. So therefore for 5 kg we are sending this 31 into 5 divided by 60, because 5 is given is kg per hour. So now it is kg per minute. So this much 2.583 kg per minute of total air fuel mixture per for total fuel of 5 kg per minute we are sending this much 2.583 kg of air fuel mixture into the combustion chamber. So that's how that much amount of exhaust gas, total exhaust gas I am calling it as the weight exhaust gas. So mass flow rate of this exhaust gas is, total weighted exhaust gas is 2.589, including the weight steam also, I mean superheated steam also. So therefore I can separate it out, the mass of dry exhaust gas as this mass of the wet exhaust minus this mass of this H2O produced. So I can find it out. Mass of the wet exhaust we have calculated 2.583 kg per minute minus mass of H2O produced here 0.1125 kg per minute. So 2.47 kg per minute, that is the net weight of the dry exhaust gas or mass of the dry exhaust gas. So therefore I can find it out, the heat taken away by this dry exhaust as the mass flow rate of this dry exhaust times Cp value of this dry exhaust times delta T of this dry exhaust. So mass flow rate 2.47 kg per minute into Cp value of dry exhaust gas is 1 into this 350 minus 25 degrees Celsius. So 802.75 kilojoule per minute. So this much amount is taken away by only dry exhaust gas, it does not include the steam, superheated steam. We have already deduced this, we have subtracted this. Yes, so we can calculate the heat taken away by this steam also. What amount we are producing steam? 0.1125 kg per minute. So we are known with the mass flow rate, but we don't know the exact enthalpy or the net enthalpy or the net heat taken away by this superheated steam. So in the previous lecture we have seen the how to calculate the enthalpy of this superheated steam, let's say from this room temperature, ambient temperature, to this T superheated from TH diagram. This is the HFG. Now this is HF, and we know that this is Hg. So from this diagram we can calculate the heat in a superheated steam as H superheated minus H sensible at room temperature. So H, or enthalpy of superheated steam, is HF plus HFG plus Hg minus this H sensible. So finding this, we know that the HF is the heat considering at a ambient temperature or room temperature, heat for heating this water, sensible heat, heating this water from room temperature to this 100 degrees Celsius. So therefore this Cp of the water, now this is the heat in superheated steam per kg. This is it per kg. Heat in a superheated steam, kilojoule per kg. Yes, so Cp of water into the temperature difference is room ambient temperature, or the 100 minus this ambient temperature plus this HFG, which is given or which is constant 2257 kilojoule per kg, plus this Hg, Cp of this superheated steam into delta T, T superheated minus this 100 minus this H sensible. So putting this value, Cp of water is 4.18, 100 minus room temperature is 25 plus HFG is 2257 plus Cp of superheated steam, it is I think 2 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Then superheated or the exhaust gas temperature, it is 350 minus 100 minus this H sensible heat at room temperature 4.18 into this room or ambient temperature 25. So sum of this, it is around 2950 kilojoule per kg. So that is the net heat in superheated steam.